So I like to add a little context to the tweets that I posted about what I went through after I did the show. So first and foremost, I like to provide some information about playing Big Brother. A lot of you guys don't know. When you're in the house, you are filmed 24/7. And the paranoia is rampant. And the anxiety is at a high level. And you have to understand as fans, what you see happening in the room next door, the other house guest does not have privy to that information. Also, since they don't have privy to that information, a lot of times they have this warped sense of reality that's happening in their head. And oftentimes when you're playing that game, you have to vilify somebody to justify your gameplay. Let me say it one more time. You have to vilify somebody to justify your gameplay. And although that person may not be doing anything wrong, that house guest in their mind thinks otherwise. And so they'll say, oh, they're doing this, they're manipulating this, and they just gravitate to that, and they continue to do that. I did that, as you can tell. Roddy was my arch nemesis, and I called him the devil. And so that's why things happen. So oftentimes when you'll hear me be an advocate for past players, because I've been there. I know how that person feels. Where I draw the line at is, of course, racism, blatant racism. I can't, and that, when the house guests come out the house, it goes, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to be that way. But to me, that doesn't manifest overnight. That's deep embedded in someone's soul. So my mama said, or Marcellus and I used to always say, once someone show you their true colors, believe it. And so that's why I just can't with that. So that is unforgivable. However, there's oftentimes when the house guests, when they come out the house, because you guys are fans and you guys have the receipts and the live feeds and you break down what we're wearing, what we said and what we did, I always look at that house guest to own it. If that behavior you did, and if it was not kind, own it. And be apologetic, you know what I mean? And take a second and reflect on those actions and become a better person, right? And to you fans who are judgmental to those house guests because they said something or did something or they're acting mean or whatever, here's the thing. You're taped 24/7, right? You cannot tell me your time in your life you didn't say something inappropriately. Or when you're at work or school or something happened to you in life, you didn't go home to vent to somebody and just let it all out, right? You probably said things, I can't stand that person because they did this, and oh, I can't stand her, and you say some things that are probably not nice, but you say it because you trust this person and you just let it all on the table. But in Big Brother, unfortunately, they don't have that option. They are venting because they are locked in, people, and you just happen to see it on recording. And if you could sit here and say, I never said anything bad or made the wrong judgment on someone, then kudos to you. But I doubt that seriously. And what I expect house guests when they get out the house to take a second and reflect on that and say, I probably shouldn't have said that, and own it. And then if you offended that house guest, you should reach out to them and be apologetic. That's important to me. So that's why oftentimes you'll see me be the biggest advocate for some of the people, because I've been through that. Now, in regards to when I finished Big Brother, people say, oh, if they didn't see your DRs, I was arrogant. And yes, I don't think society was ready for a woman to be as cocky and arrogant and cutthroat like I was. It's something that you usually are okay with if it's from a male point of view, if you know what I mean. And I'm not going to say it's because I was black or anything like that, because I don't think that was the case. I think it was just society wasn't ready for women to play a brutal game, which I did. So it's kind of hard, you know, especially when I was looked at from my fellow house guests as a motherly type, and here I'm the mother backstabbing, conniving, and lying. It didn't sit well, right? I do remember I went through different stages. When I got at the house, I felt bad, you know, and I'll tell you why I felt really, really bad, where I was just mortified. And I think the producer could testify to this, because I was in the diary room. After the Q&A, I think the person that resonated with me most was Amy. Because Amy was, I don't know, I just felt like she was kind of like my daughter. And I said some bad things about Amy, and I could just hear in her voice how upset. And I was so worried that I hurt her in such a way that I was saying that when I was in the diary room, you know, before we even I got off the show. So as you can see in the Q&A or at the votes, I was kind of defeated and done. But I did question some of the votes, because some of the people I thought I definitely was going to get a vote from, like Josh. I was surprised he didn't vote for me. But the person that really, now remember, I'm just going based on, I lost the game. It is what it is. I kind of gave up the ghost. Lisa's the girl next door. Of course, she's sweet. Everyone loves her. Kiki on her, right? But I remember Lori, because Lori was there in the beginning. And I don't remember saying too many bad things about Lori. I know she was look, you know, in the beginning. But I remember I said, Lori, why didn't you vote for me? And she said, because of your diary rooms. And when Lori said, because of your diary rooms, I was mortified. I'm like, oh my God. And because remember, I was there for 3 months. I can't remember what I said, but I know I wasn't nice on some occasions. And so I remember after the game, Amy and I had like a little interaction in the hotel lobby. And I remember going back to my hotel room, taking a shower, and bawling my eyes out, and just think that I did all that hard work and not to win the game, and because I hurt people. So that really bothered me. Then I find out there's a hate site that, oh my God, you guys, it's probably still up. It's called Danny is the True Devil. It's quite, I mean, I laugh at it now, but going through what I was going through to read the comments, and it was pretty tough, you guys. I'm pretty thick skinned, but it was pretty tough. But then I sat down and I watched the show. And that's where my hurt became, I was angry. I was really angry. I mean, angry. I'm like, how dare they judge me? They did the same thing. And I thought they were a bunch of hypocrites, and I thought they were bitter. So I was pissed off, y'all. I'm not going to even lie that I didn't win that game. Because I thought it was pretty funny in the diary room in some cases. And I get it. I should have played the diary room. Quite honestly, if I knew they were going to watch it, then I should have made sure that I handled myself differently. But I was real. I was raw. You guys appreciated that because I was telling you how I was feeling at the appropriate time. Now, it might not have been nice, but that's what I was going through. I was feeling it. I was feeling myself. That's how I was. So I just want to give you concepts like, when it comes to Lisa, do I think she should have won the game? No, I don't. And I've never said that out loud publicly a lot. I probably said it when I did the special. I probably said it when I did it in reindeer games. I just don't think she should have won the game based on how I strategically mastermind and the secret alliance. It was just, I mean, come on, you guys. It was amazing. But she played the perfect game because she knew the audience. And she should have won based on what she did, based on the jury. So I will always give her flowers. That's why I said I would love to see Lisa play again, because I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised. And you guys got to give it to Lisa. You guys have to give it to Lisa, because if you watch season 3 at the end, she was very perceptive on a lot of things. She called things out. She read the room, and she kicked Jason and I's ass in the final HOH. Do I think she should have won? No. Because I was damn tired at the end, y'all. How much work we did. Even Marcella said to me, Danny, you worked so hard. Weren't you so tired at the end? I was so tired of lying, manipulating, and everything. So I was just exhausted. I think Jason and I, we played that game for the beginning. I felt Lisa did not have to play as hard as we did. She played at the very end, and kudos to her. And she won the money, right? So that's I'm just sharing from my point of view, you guys. Again, that was my struggle. Okay. Now, to future players of Big Brother, remember, you are taped 24/7. We see everything. Yes, the picking of the nose, the digging in your butt, the scratching, not washing your hands, the disgusting things that you may do privately is going to be recorded. So remember that. And I'm going to tell you, still be real, still be honest, because that's what we want. We need to hate somebody. And yes, we will hate you more if you kick out our favorite. And a lot of times we're biased that way, right? And we are biased, because I remember season 6. I know I was Sovereign 6 fan, right? And the friendship did all wrong. I don't care what they did. And Jen, when she did that wink in the eye with Kaiser, oh, girl, I was so pissed at her. Like, to the point when she was at the rat party, I didn't even want to look at her. I couldn't stand her. But I get she was just playing the game. So I just want to tell you fans, that I know you're going to have your fan favorites and your favorites, but you have to understand, just because your favorite gets kicked out by another person, you don't have to crucify them so much. Just remember that. And we are human, and we do make mistakes. So I just want to share that to the future players of Big Brother. Remember that it is just a game. Be you, have fun. But when you come out the house, and if you read the room and the fans don't like you, you need to check the receipts, because there's probably a reason why they don't like you. And just read it and see if it's something that you need to be better as a human being in life. Or you were like, I don't care. I said what I said. Regardless of it is, that's what makes Big Brother so special. That's why we love the game. And I just want to give that insight to you guys. I'm a better person now. I've learned to just be my own person, and if I do something wrong, I own it, I reflect, and then we move on. But I just want to share that with you, okay? All right.